and welcome back to Yay Basketball, the basketball game show. Monday, July 31st, 2023. Recording live from the Yay studio. I am your host and producer, Michael Padilla. Along with me today, a cocktail party without the party, Bob Aldred.
And yes, it is the 31st. Thank you, Michael.
As well as LeBron James, if he didn't have any hair on his face or knees, Justin Moore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that just beautiful introduction, Michael. It's good to be here. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yes.
And a wonderful man, father of three, Trey Dishner.
It is Monday today, guys.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you as well. Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. We're going to have another little fun episode in store for you today. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you're listening. Share with friends and follow us at @Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Last week, we played Ball or Nothing, the shoot-around, talked about some under-the-radar free agents in the Curiosity Corner, and discussed where Steph and Clay rank among the best duos of all time. It was a fun one, so be sure to check that one out if you have not already. Also, go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. We've got t-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, and hoodies with a bunch of great designs, so go grab some of that sweet, sweet Yay Basketball merch. Bob is going to pull up the shirt. Justin there has his My Man, Timothy Duncan. We've got Trey with the YB mug. I'm wearing the YB hat at the moment. So Bob's buckets for Bob right there. There it is. Look at that.
Bobby
Wow,
Bucks.
it's like I'm wearing it.
Bucket of
Almost,
Bob.
yeah.
Almost.
So then we got some good stuff. Yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch now. This is the basketball game show after all. So, Justin, before we dive into our first game of the day, can we get an update on the scoreboard and a recap of our picks, please?
You can indeed, Michael. You are sitting in first place pretty comfortably with 6,800 big ones. You
Yeah.
had Lando
Norris,
to
He,
podium. He did not podium.
Yeah, I think the high downforce of the McLaren just didn't suit itself well at Spa, and he didn't qualify well in a rainy session. So I'm not going to hold it against him. But yeah, no, I did not get that 9-1 odds on Lando to podium.
Damn. Crazy. Bet a big
100 points.
100 points. So you, Bob,
Me.
last place. 1,550 points. You had Switzerland over Norway. You bet 1,000 on it,
And
and
it
they
was a draw.
tied. No one scored at all.
Yeah, we didn't go over that one. But yeah, I definitely decided win, not draw. So damn.
Well, yeah.
You said it.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, wait, what happened now? That's okay, because I had USA over the Netherlands. I do sit in third place with 3,375 points. I bet 500 for the USA to win and a draw. And actually, it was a late score to tie it up, so I actually got kind of lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who scored that?
A person.
Yeah, okay. Lindsey
honestly-
Horan, shout out, incredible, well done. If you actually watch that game,
3.5 minutes
come
in,
on,
there's
dude.
the first one.
Damn. Sorry.
Ever since you said you wait for me to do it, I like to keep track of the first time that you do it. What's up? What's up with Trey?
Trey is in second place, 4,750 points. You can still win the month, Trey.
Let's go.
Don't let me down and let him
Anybody
win.
can.
You had the Gaethje over Poirier, and that was a knockout for you. A
That
kick to
head
the
kick.
face.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Knew it was coming.
Good
Who
pick.
was coming? He did.
Yeah. Now, if you listening or watching at
would've given you
home
10
want to
to 1
keep
odds.
track of all of these picks, as well as chat with us, ask us questions, or give us game ideas throughout the month, be sure to hit the link in the description of this episode to join our chalkboard group chat. It is a fun and
Free!
He made it.
I did it.
Oh,
He did it.
1 point.
all of them. Trey did it.
Give Trey 25 points, please.
Trey did.
Actually, never mind. He's in second place.
Nope, he got 25
No,
points.
give him 50.
Okay. 50 points it is.
Thank you.
150?
Should have thought about it. But the reason I wanted to do that is because a week ago, Bob said, "You will never get it." And I said, "That's hateful." And he said, "Next week, check this out." So you know what? There it is.
You got
Thanks for having faith in me.
He got it. He sure did. All right. Well, we've got a fun one again. The off season is what it is, and so we're gonna play a few games and hang out. There's some more to talk about this week than there was to talk about last week, so we're gonna dive in today with everybody's maybe third favorite game, top 5.
It's definitely in my top 5, Michael.
Okay.
It's a game.
It is a game. Over under. I got to be honest, when those things drop, it's one of my favorite parts of my week. when those things go off, it
Goes hard.
All right,
just
guys,
come here
this
for
game
the-
is pretty straightforward. I will list a stat from around the league. You will then work as a team, the three of you, to determine whether the actual stat is over or under the given prompt. If you get it right, you all get 100 points. If you get it wrong, I get the points for that round. Pretty straightforward. You've played this before. Are we ready to begin?
Sure.
Okay, let's do a little bit of this. First one is Jaylen Brown's total career earnings to date. Over under 100 million.
Yeah, I think comfortably I want to go under.
Okay. I guess we're going under.
Yeah.
Under? Final?
Under.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
Yay! Oh,
Press wrong
What?
buttons.
no.
Is $103 million for
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown. After years of threatening to break up or get engaged, the Celtics finally put a ring on it by giving Jaylen Brown a huge contract extension. Boston and Brown agreed to a 5-year, fully guaranteed $305 million deal this week, making him the highest paid player in NBA history. Bob, did Jaylen Brown deserve this deal? And what are your thoughts on the Celtics now that they've got Brown locked up?
Yeah, I think as of
Real quick, just want to make an amendment to what I just said. And what are your thoughts on the Celtics now that they've got Brown locked down?
thank God you said that. Makes a
Way
huge
better.
difference.
Way better.
Thank you.
Way better.
Thank you.
Edit.
Well,
Got it.
as of July 31st on our Lord's year 2023, the NBA values premium two-way guard players. The Celtics, fortunately, have two of the best. So everyone's kind of been up in the air like, okay, well, should the Celtics already sign him? Should they have already not? Anyone close to the Celtics fan base or just has followed the Celtics closely for the last 7 years knows that Jaylen Brown has always been on the chopping block.
Yeah.
So it really did feel like, oh God, here we go again. Another season of are we going to trade Jaylen Brown for something else? But in reality, Jaylen Brown got exactly what he deserved and more than it's so spot on. Like he deserves it. And in the like I said, in today's world, these are the best positions. If you're not paying the right people the most money, you're not going to the finals. The Celtics are going to the finals. They have the team and they've paid the money for the right players to do it. So yeah, why not? Absolutely. Well deserved.
Justin,
So, what were the two questions specifically?
thoughts on if he deserved it, and then what do you think about the Celtics?
So I think he deserved the money, right? I'm not caught up in the highest contract ever because somebody's going to reset that market. Somebody kind of always does reset that market when max extension time comes up. A la Tatum will do it next year kind of situation.
Does it change your opinion of the changing the market though? That before Brown, several days ago, it was Nikola Jokic, who I think we all agree is the best player in the world as of now.
No, because I think the only reason it went up was because of the
CDA
timing.
and
Yeah,
CDA and inflation and all
yeah,
that.
because obviously it definitely wasn't like they were like, oh, Brown's definitely better than Jokic. That would be crazy. Now, I think they had to sign him to the deal because you can't let him walk out the door for nothing. You're not going to trade him. So when you sign him to the deal now, you keep the ability to trade him in the future because his name will come up in trade rumors probably next offseason if they don't win a title. So if they don't win a title or even go to the finals potentially, the trade rumors are going to go right back up again.
Yeah.
The only problem in the future for the Celtics is next season they have to pay Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
And these two players will then make 70% of their cap or whatever. So that's going to be dangerous because it's just the world we're going to live in. That too much money is too much money. That's how the salary cap works. And so they're going to really kind of handcuff themselves coming up soon. And that's when I see we're going to start seeing players be moved, seeing players not be signed for things. And yeah, I don't know. We kind of talked about this. I don't know on the show at all, but I think they're going to start capping. Teams are going to cap themselves at like max money. Like at a certain point, unless you think, okay, we can really go in, you're going to be like, okay, we have one max guy, and then we have a bunch of like $20 to $30 million player guys. Because that's kind of like $20 to $30 million is a lot of money. But I know that these guys are going to make 50 and 60, and they should. But at a certain point in time, you're trying to win titles and put a whole team around people. It gets kind of crazy.
Trey?
I honestly think that they overpaid Jaylen Brown for a guy that couldn't go left all throughout the whole playoffs last season. I mean, yes, he's a good two-way guard. Yes, he's going to come out and drop 20 points a game. But like you said, they're paying two guys almost, over $100 million that they're going to be paying these guys.
Theoretically.
Next year.
So, I mean, and then they just brought in Kristaps. If he plays very well, I honestly think they should have kind of waited on this. I don't think Jaylen Brown and they do play well together. They haven't gotten over that, that hump and gotten the championship. But with Kristaps coming in, I think it's going to help. They did lose Marcus Smart. I don't think Jaylen Brown's that type of player. We've talked about this before. He's good. And I know that you're looking over there like Jaylen Brown, this and that. He hasn't really done much for me. I'm sorry. I don't think for him to be the highest paid player ever is crazy to me. Honestly. What has Jaylen Brown done to be the highest paid player ever?
Is this an open discussion?
Yes, for both of you guys.
Awesome, because it is in today's world where, there is inflation, like we mentioned very briefly and whatnot. And everyone always resets the next max. Do you not think Jason Tatum will get a bigger number?
Yeah,
he will.
Jason Tatum will.
Oh, by a long shot.
Well, the question
it's
so
well understood.
I'm saying right now, Jaylen Brown got overpaid. That money should. I honestly think
he's 26.
But Tatum won't be a free agent until the summer of 25.
Right.
Yeah, but they'll pay him next year.
Yeah, they will pay him.
No, they don't have to. This window
That's
that you're
the point.
talking here is a 3-year window.
Because Porzingis is locked in until next summer, where currently he's set to make this season $36 million at 26.5% of the cap.
Okay.
Percentage of the league cap at least. So those three guys are taking up the lion's share of the Celtics cap. They're going to obviously pay Tatum, and they will obviously pay Tatum every single penny that they possibly can. But I don't think that it's going to have to be a this or that or either or, because they don't have a guy like Marcus Smart anymore. Those three guys are your guys that are making money.
Yep.
They just told the entire league that they're ready to move off Brogdon because they put him in a package that failed. So, and in my mind, Brogdon is the next up that's due to make money or would be making money. I don't know exactly what Robert Williams is going to make, which I'll look up. But sorry, go ahead.
Look it up.
But to say they're going to go to the finals is that's crazy.
What?
Like,
How is that crazy?
How's that crazy?
I mean,
Excuse me?
Just like to go to the finals, and I don't know, man.
Team that is most poised in the Eastern Conference, not named the Milwaukee Bucks, can't go to the finals?
They've got Robert Williams till the summer,
and they're
of
losing
26.
a big defense.
26.
And they lost a big defensive presence.
The Celtics have the largest window out of any championship team now, and bridges into the next generation with having a Jaylen Brown that signs for a max contract like that.
Let's hope he plays.
They're bridging the gap, and they're still knocking at the door. Oh, and guess what? They got better, and the Bucks didn't. So, of course, I totally believe the Celtics will be there, but the Bucks won't.
I do think that the Bucks stayed roughly the same, if not got a touch worse, whereas the Celtics got a little better. I do think, in terms of the Jaylen Brown thing, I don't know that he deserved this deal.
I don't think
But, it's a little tricky if you offer a guy that has been in trade conversations for so many years. I mean, I felt bad for him at some point, because it's just every single time any star. I mean, he was in rumors and talks of the Harden deal, the Kevin Durant deal, the Kyrie thing,
Dame.
the Lillard thing. I mean, every time a star, Paul George, every time a star for the last 7 years has come up, they've said, well, what about Jaylen Brown? They could move off Jaylen Brown and some picks, and they got the pieces and blah, blah, blah. They can make it happen, get this guy for years and years and years, and forget about, team chemistry and anything, but just him as a person, that's got to weigh on you. That's got to be difficult. So I do feel bad for him to a degree, and I do think that the Celtics made the right move by giving him every single penny they could, fully guaranteed he's going to get that bag. So $305 million. And it's not like they can't still trade him. You kind of mentioned that there, Justin, that's his name will pop up again. It will happen. But the difference now is that whatever team is going to go get him is going to have to be prepared to spend all of those $305 million on him.
It's so smart.
And it's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
If he were to be traded. So, we talked about this during the playoffs. I'm glad that the Celtics aren't moving off these two young guys. They're still young. They're still, I mean, Jaylen Brown is 26, Jason Tatum's 25, Porzingis is 27, Derek White 29. I mean, Robert Williams 25, Brogdon is 30, but he's the second oldest player on the roster behind Al Horford, who is always
40.
Who is 30? Yeah, he's 37.
37,
And after that, it's Peyton Pritchard and guys that don't play. So I think that they've done the right thing. They keep their young core together. The Celtics have had a brilliant last 12, call it 8 years of drafting and development. You've got 2 all-star level, max level players that a lot of teams would die for. A lot of teams would trade away whoever they could. Look at the Thunder.
The teams
How many picks were you
emulate-
talking about last week that the Thunder have? 20 million in the next year and a half or something? It's because you want guys like this. You want to get them through the draft. You want to develop. And that's just what the Celtics have done. And then they go out and they get a big name like Kristaps Porzingis, who hopefully for the Celtics fills a role for them that they needed. I do feel a little nervous for the Celtics in terms of seeding next year because I do think that they're going to have some growing pains with adding Porzingis into the mix and removing Marcus Smart from that. Yeah. But if Brogdon's now your starter, you go Brogdon, Tatum, Brown. First of all, Brogdon, Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, and Horford is your starting, or Robert Williams, whichever is your starting 5. First of all, defense goes crazy, and the offense is going to be just as fine. You added a shooter. Marcus Smart is fine from the outside, but he's not as good as out from the outside as Kristaps Porzingis. No. I really like what the Celtics have done this offseason because it's not like they just traded those guys away. They didn't just trade Marcus Smart away for Kristaps Porzingis, and they were like, cool, we'll call it good. And shake their hands of it. No, they got picks. They got capital. They've got guys.
Derek White.
Yeah, Derek White is still there.
White.
Yeah.
He's a really good defensive presence.
Exactly. And
a shooter.
We're talking defense. It's more shooting. Like Missoula loves offense versus defense. What do? They traded away their biggest defensive guy and brought in a very offensive guy.
Yeah, I think the Celtics are still a top 3 team in the league. I don't think that it's outrageous to think they're going to make the finals. I think that you could expect them to. I think the only thing that's going to stop the Celtics from making the finals outside of injury is a Giannis revenge tour, which I would love to see, but I like this team on paper more than I did the prior Celtics roster.
So let's look at the average age. The Grizzlies, everyone's talking, young. Is this not what the Grizzlies want? Is this the mold? Is this what the Lakers are building towards? It's not what the Grizzlies build towards. I mean, look at the average ages here. Like this is
26,
exactly
25, 27, 26, 29. Like those are guys
right.
Like these are and this is your team. That's the team. And that's the thing is that this is the team for the foreseeable future unless a thing like a Lillard happens or but it's just it's up in the air, but as for now,
they got a 5.
This is the best team for the next 5 years.
They don't really have a bench though. Like what bench do they have?
Malcolm Brogdon.
So
and then
that's a 6-man, but who else? Peyton Pritchard.
But
he's already gone.
Well,
no, O'Shea Brissett.
He's decent.
Well, but here's the thing:
dropped 40 on the Celtics last year.
He's decent.
In the regular
One game
season,
out of the year.
In the regular season, you do need 10 to 12 guys
for sure.
But when it comes down to it, you've got your 7 to 8 guys that are going to play because you're going to alternate minutes between Tatum and Brown as they did in the Heat series. Porzingis is going to play heavy. He's going to switch to the 5. You'll run Robert Williams with him, Rob at the 4, and Porzingis at the 5. You'll probably have a big lineup, which is Porzingis and Horford. You're going to have Brogdon coming off the bench or starting, Derek White coming off the bench or starting, whichever it is. Yeah, they don't have some deep bench, and I agree.
No, they don't.
And this has been, and I mentioned this earlier, a few episodes ago, that this is not the youth movement, the depth movement of it's all about having a team that can perform at all times, 1 through 10. You got to have 10 guys ready to go that don't suck, and
Malone just won with 8.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I don't know that there's a 9th guy on this team that's like bad. Peyton Pritchard, he's not a starting point guard level player, but he's not bad as a 3rd string guard for the Celtics. I mean, do I want him playing 25 minutes in a playoff game? God, no. But he's a guy that you can throw in there that can at least be efficient. For sure. And that's what they're going to need is efficiency because your guys here, Brown and Tatum, now the two of the highest paid players in the league, are going to be getting your buckets. They're going to be doing their thing. And the other thing is, you'll see what happens when they don't. We saw it this postseason. When Tatum went cold, again, what was it, game 5 against the Sixers, where he goes 0 of 13 until the 4th quarter and then saves them. That's what they've built their team around is superstars.
Mm-hmm.
You're hoping that these two guys are superstars. You're hoping Porzingis can get back to a level that he was in Washington or way back when in New York, and then boom, you've got 3 young superstars under 28. That's what they're hoping for, and that's what they've built their team around.
For sure.
And that's what I think the Celtics have to look forward to. So I'm eager to see what happens with the Celtics this season. All right. So it would be 100
you.
Yep.
points to me. Correct. So on to question 2.
I mean,
Damian Lillard's total career points.
okay.
Over under 19,250.5.
Oh man, they threw the 0.5 in there.
Last one was over.
I will let you know it is not 19,249 or 19,251. The 0.5 is just for me. It's just for fun.
Okay.
First-
Well,
First guess, what would you say, Bob?
Immediately, I thought Damian Lillard career points was somewhere in the 22,000 range.
I was gonna guess.
First
over.
thing came to mind was 22, but I think career length would merit over 20,000. Period. Man, I don't know. That's
how
a
many
little
years has
tough.
he missed with injury? Last year he missed some time with injury. There was a couple years ago. I think he missed,
Gosh,
if not a whole season. You know,
But then he had a season where he's averaging like 30 points a game.
good point. I think it is under.
I think it's under.
Think it's under.
Personally, well, just a series
By
of
a hair, yeah.
He's just He's just underlooked though. That's the only thing is like people underlook.
Yeah, and then when
Damn
he
it.
has one good season, we're like, oh damn, our bad. And then there's 2 seasons.
Yeah, he
and
makes
it's
like
oh.
one big playoff
Yeah, but,
shot in
Damian
the second
Lillard
round,
is
and we're
up
like,
there in
holy
points, though.
cow!
Yeah.
He is up there, but we're gonna go under.
I think under.
Under final answer?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Told you.
It was over 19,376 by a hair, but it is over. Yes.
That boy
Not
gets
20,000.
buckets, bro. He's top guard.
After weeks of speculation and discussion of what will happen with the Damian Lillard saga, the NBA sent out a memo this week indicating that Lillard will honor his contract or he could face discipline. Now that it looks like it might not be Miami or bust for the 7-time All-Star, let's have a little fun. What are some other ideas for a Lillard trade that you'd like to see? Forget if it works in the trade machine or any of that. What do you think? What would you like to see Lillard go?
I want to see Lillard. I want to see the Jazz sell it all, and Lillard spend the last 3
Doing the same thing in the same
Exact-
conference, just a different city?
Exactly.
Okay.
And you have
A worse
3
city?
and you have 3 years. Salt Lake's okay. And you have 3 years. Yeah, it's pretty bad. You have 3 years
Fine, but not
of
important.
essentially development, growth, and reculture in Utah, and it would absolutely destroy the Jazz.
Danny Ainge gets all these assets just to
Please
sell
get-
it for one guy who's not going to move the needle.
Sounds like
on
a
his own.
Sounds like a James Harden trade.
Yeah, Justin.
So I've said it before. I'm going to say it now. Karl Anthony Towns for Dame Lillard. Take him to Minnesota, and that team to me is a contender. You've got a veteran point guard still under contract there, Mike Conley, that can kind of play off the bench, run the second unit. You've got a budding star in Anthony Edwards. You've got your defensive rim protection in Gobert. You've got Kyle Anderson still there. You've got a team of players, and that team to me would look really good. And it would look great because I also believe we're going to see an Anthony Edwards jump a little bit. You're not then asking Gobert to share space down low with Cat. You're not asking Cat to go down there. You've got now a lead guard that's a score from the outside kind of guy. So you don't need Gobert to play offense really because you've got that.
Yeah.
Right,
Good
and
thing.
we're not going to, right? And
Good
you
thing
don't
you
want to, and you also got I'm not going to say that Lillard's a turnstile, but he can be a turnstile because you've got one of the better rim protectors in the game.
Yeah.
So at least you're making guys take mid-range shots, which is what the league kind of wants at least their opponents to do anyway. So to me, that team could actually be very scary in the West. Probably the 3rd best team in the West. I would say odds-wise to win the title if
whoa.
that happens.
All right.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa. So
That's cute.
now, are you just saying that because of Ant's development plus Lillard plus Cat?
No, Cat's gone.
Oh, sorry. In this equation, you're
With
saying that
Gobert?
Cat is gone. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
looking at Ant's development. I'm looking at Damian Lillard
then
still
who-
being a really good scorer. The first team in the West, I'm obviously the Nuggets. I think
Quick
the Nuggets
question.
are potentially going to three-peat. So for me, they're the team to beat in the West, and I just don't. That's not controversial to me because you're the defending champion.
Who's
So-
the head coach of the T-Wolves right now?
Is it Finch? Pretty sure it's Finch.
Could be.
Trey, what you got on this?
On the Dame Lillard?
Yeah,
Or the coach?
where do you
I
want
didn't
him to
know
go?
if you were asking me who the coach was
No,
or
no.
the.
Nope.
Okay, so if he's not going to the Heat, which I'm pretty sure he's going to go to the Heat, I would like to see him in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what's going to go on with the James Harden situation, but if he paired up with Maxey, if he wasn't a part of that deal, which I'm sure he would be.
Maxey's untradeable.
Yeah, so
what
that's
they-
right.
that's what they've said.
That's what they said. That
They
is
said,
what
"Hey,
they said.
you can. We're not moving Maxey."
So yeah, if he paired up with Maxey, I think that would be great. With Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid.
You're probably not keeping Tobias Harris though.
But I think that the Sixers have said Maxey's untradeable because they don't want to do what the Celtics just did to Jaylen Brown, where you got a good young player, and then he's in every single trade rumor, every single trade talk. His name is floating around every single time, and then in a couple years, you got to give him the highest paying contract in NBA history. I don't know that Tyrese Maxey is untradeable. I personally don't think that anyone is untradeable outside of maybe 4 guys in the league. So
yeah,
sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I think that would be a good pairing if it, other than Miami. I think Philadelphia would be a great situation for Dame.
So this is not
not
something that is going to happen. It's not even something that can happen. I mean, it could because anything is possible.
By the way, 4 untradeable: Steph, Giannis, LeBron, Luka.
No, Jokic is untradeable.
Oh,
You could trade LeBron.
because you said 4.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Anyway,
he would,
those were the came to
he would
mind,
have to
sorry.
ask for it.
Yeah.
But LeBron is tradable at this
Yeah.
point in his
Yeah.
career.
Jokic
And
is
he hasn't played a second in the NBA, but I'm putting Victor in that conversation. It's 4 or 5 guys I'm putting
Oh,
Victor
yeah.
in there.
Oh yeah.
I know that Trey disagrees because he thinks that anybody can go get him, or the Thunder can go get him. But what I'm saying is, the team that I want to see, it's not going to happen, but it could. It can't, but I would love it. The Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
And so
Please.
apparently the Warriors were like always monitoring the Lillard situation. They had an eye on it before they went and got Chris Paul. Now, there is still a path in which this could happen because the Warriors have some assets, they have some picks, they have some players. And if what did Chris Paul do? Granted, it was several years ago now. At this point, it would be 4 years later. But what did Chris Paul do in Oklahoma City? He developed SG, helped develop SGA, got them to a playoff spot, got them some playoff minutes, all of that. Coach up your young star guard in Scoot Henderson, and give me Steph, Lillard, and Clay on the same court.
Sign me up.
Sign me up, and I don't even root for the Warriors. That would
Sign me
be
up.
insane because that would be the opposite of what the Nuggets are. It's so star heavy and it's so big and shooting from the outside. And I mean, they'll still be doing their Warriors thing where they're swinging it and moving it and all that shit. But golly, brother, let me tell you something.
He's from Oakland too.
He is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Dame going home to pair up with Steph. Could you imagine?
That'd be
Steph,
crazy.
Dame, and
I
Clay.
thought about that. That'd be
And then who?
Sheesh.
Then you have to rock. Then it's got to be. Is it Wiggins and Dre? Or is it Wiggins and
Yeah, run Wiggy and Looney.
That's what I was gonna say. Wiggy and Looney. That's
for
crazy.
sure.
Because on defense it's a little tough. But they're out shooting
Hey,
everybody.
But you can flex in Kuminga with them too. So boom, there's 2. You
I
probably have
would-
to move Kuminga.
I would love
Probably, but-
to see it. I would love to see it so much because
A Lillard Golden State Warriors jersey would just be
Same jersey.
incredible.
it'd be nice. It'd be really, really
It'd be
nice.
incredible.
Anybody else? Any other ideas before we move on?
Pistons. Anyway, let's move on.
Pistons.
The Knicks.
All right. Well, that was over under, and that was so. What is that? 200 points to me.
Yep.
I didn't need them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Yep.
kind of tried to make these ones easier for you. You know, I guess the second one wasn't easy, but okay. Here we go.
It's time for Bob's Buckets.
I have to don the shirt. Hold on. one second.
Nice.
Anyway, hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
So we're gonna do things in reverse today. You know, I like to do the teams we remember. How about teams we want to forget?
Want to forget. I like it.
So I'm gonna start us right off the bat with the 2010-2011 Charlotte Bobcats.
Ooh.
You can also go with the whole Bobcats franchise for this one. Let me run it down for you. DJ Augustine, Derek Brown, Kwame Brown, Sharon Collins, Rock Chalk, Boris Diaw, Gerald Henderson, looking good, Sean Livingston,
Gerald Green.
Gerald Wallace. Close.
Gerald Henderson.
That's the one I'm talking about.
And Henderson. Anyway, 34 and 48 under Hall of Fame coach Larry Brown. Again, Rock Chalk. Number 2, the 3-1 finals lead blown by the Warriors. Blah. God. That's number 2. I wish I forgot that. Number 3,
It's Bob's Buckets.
existential dread and overall thoughts of death. Number 4, the 1998-1999 Chicago Bulls. The 98-99 Bulls. This is, of course, the first year after
99.
Jordan left. Yeah, 98-99 Bulls.
99, sorry.
99 Bulls left. Oh, my God. I mean, the roster was terrible. It was just nuts. What did they have, 20 wins that year?
It looks like they had. So this was a
99.
lockout.
Yeah,
13?
99.
yeah.
13 wins.
Yeah, 13. This is
Oh,
a lockout.
lockout
The
year.
lockout year. 13 and 37. but
They
let
had
us
Brent
not
Barrett,
forget
though.
though. Now hang on a
Insane.
second, because the immediate reaction. Hang on,
You're right.
Bob's Buckets.
The immediate reaction is, "Oh, Jordan left. They sucked." Well, also Scottie
Tony,
Pippen left.
Tony Kukoc is on that team, though,
Ron
right?
Harper too.
Yeah, Ron Harper.
Tony
good
Kukoc
call
was their
out.
leading scorer at 19 points a game.
Insane. Anyway, we're on to number 5. The time in lower school when I got chosen to run around the school gymnasium with all the other kindergartners. And one of the older kids accidentally tripped me, and I fell in front of the entire upper, middle, and lower school, cementing my core memory of fear. My first core memory of fear. Number 6, I have the 2013-2014 Boston Celtics. Obviously, Brandon Bass, Avery Bradley was drafted, I think, a year or 2 ago on this one. Anyway, this team was so ridiculously pitiful. I actually became a Warriors fan that year. I tracked it. It made sense, so yeah, naturally.
Jaron Solinger.
Number 7, I've got the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I wish I could forget it so I could watch it all again.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
He was about to cause hell.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I
murder
could
you
watch
in
it
the
all again. Anyway, number 8, the time I walked into my parents' bedroom when it was early in the morning, and it cemented my second core memory of fear. Number 9, I've got the 2012-2013 Orlando Magic. Yes, sir. This team. We had Aaron Aflalo, Glenn Big Baby Davis, Maurice Harkless,
Oh, what a name.
Tobias Harris.
But
wow,
Trey's favorite
Tobias
player ever,
Harris.
Aaron Aflalo. Trey's
Deron
favorite player
Lamb.
ever,
Yeah.
Aaron Aflalo.
I've got Deron Lamb on here as well. Number 10, Kyle Anderson. I just wish I could just forget Kyle Anderson. And then, yeah, that's all. That's my top 10 of the things I can forget.
Yay!
I did have. Now you're asking, hey Bob, what about your third core memory of fear? I have that if you want to hear it.
Okay.
This is the time we went sledding, and I got ran over by 2 massive frat bros, and my dad did nothing about it. Yeah. Anyway, that's my third core memory of fear, and this is Bob's Buckets.
You doing all right, bud?
Oh, you know?
You good?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dancing. Hey, whoa, hey, don't hurt nobody now.
Hey,
All right.
Is he a bobblehead?
Good bucket there.
Good job,
You know,
Bob.
hey, you know,
Buckets.
Bob, if you ever need anybody to talk to, we're here for you.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Actually, the 2020 Chicago Bulls really gave me a run for my money, man. That 1920 team.
That Nets team that only won like
It was still a cool team, but
10 games.
still, that one also gave me some flashbacks.
I mean, the 2020 Bulls had Zach LaVine, Larry Markkinen, Kobe White, Adam
Yeah.
Porter Jr.
It starts to get rough after that.
Yeah, it does. All right. Well,
dude.
good
So,
bucket there, amigo.
That's what I'd want to talk about.
good bucket
Nothing
there, amigo.
else.
This is a good time.
Could I say
Let's move on to 5-second violation.
5, 4, 3,
All
All right, another fun and easy game here. I will give you a prompt, and you will have to provide me with 3 answers in 5 seconds. For example, name 3 car brands. If you get 3 and 5, you receive 50 points. If you do not give 3 and 5, your opponent has the chance to steal, but they cannot say anything that has already been said, and they will not get time to think of other options. Very rapid fire here. If none of you can list 3 and 5, I get the points for that turn. 9 prompts today, so who cares how many points on the board? Everybody think of a number.
6. 6, 6, 6, 6.
8.
Ooh.
1.
It was 1! Let's go!
No! God!
Nice that you guys went like that. Is cool. That is cool. Very cool. That is cool. Good for you, Trey. Good for you. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Trey, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Clockwise, right?
Yes, always. I don't know. Well, I don't know why we ever got out of that for one.
It just when he was hosting, we
It's okay.
went counter. It
It's
was
all
great.
right. It's fine.
We
Okay,
wanted that.
I'm a
Here we
rebel.
go.
I'm a renegade.
Here we go. 5 seconds on the clock, Trey. Name 3 second-round draft picks.
Eddie House. Evan Mo. Oh.
Manu. Oh, Nikola Jokic.
Draymond, Pippen, Rodman.
Draymond was first round.
Oh, he was?
He was.
I don't know
Fucking
the
loser.
Draymond Green.
He was like,
I'm pretty sure he was a second round pick.
late.
I think
first?
so too. He
'Cause
was
I was
number
gonna get-
35 overall.
Oh, that is second round.
Draymond Pippen, you said?
Uh-huh.
Let me check.
Let me check. I'll let you check. You can check.
Because I was
Check,
going to
check,
go
check it
Draymond,
again, check,
Manu, Jokic.
check. check it
He was the number
again.
5 overall pick.
Damn.
Pippen. Yeah.
We trying out here.
Hey,
you know,
hey,
just
you're
throwing out
trying, you're
names.
trying. All
They
right.
took some of my names.
50 to Puppy.
Mhm.
All righty. Name.
Back to me.
Bob.
It'll be to Bob.
Bob.
Name 3 All-Star Game MVPs.
Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson.
I believe so. Let me just double check the list here. I know Steph and I know Kobe. And Magic was. Yes. Good job.
Good job.
That is, yes.
Good job.
Yep. Magic got it in 1990. Magic got it in 92, his return season post illness. All right, Justin, on
They
to
let that guy
you.
return.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
All right, Trey, easy there. Name 3 teams with fewer than 3 titles.
Okay, the Knicks, the Nets, and the Hawks.
Okay.
Dang.
Good job. 50 points to you there, just. Name 3 players, Trey,
Yep.
to lead the league in steals.
John Stockton, Rajon Rondo, and
Nash, Fisher, Williams.
I'm going to have to check on both those guys. Give me just a moment. I have a list here.
Mo Williams.
I have a list.
Darren Williams.
Darren, you're kidding.
Who?
Mo definitely didn't have it. Darren might have.
Who's
Hold on
Darren?
a second. What player are you picking?
Darren Williams.
Darren Williams.
Yeah.
Led the league in steals?
Yeah.
No.
No, close.
Oh, kid. I don't know. Paul, LeBron.
Nah. I guess I
Threw me
should have
off.
given you a heads up, but
It's
still.
okay.
Damn.
I don't know that you would have got it. LeBron never led the league in steals.
I know.
All right. Cool. Let's go with
Bob.
back to Bob. And let's say, hey, Bob, name 3 PJ Tucker teammates.
Clint Capella, Giannis, and Drew Holiday.
I'm going to give that to you. You got his first name off before the buzzer. Good
Thank you.
job. 50 points to you. Also in your
Fair
last
enough.
place. Justin, name 3 Eastern Conference head coaches currently.
Tom Thibodeau, Nick Nurse, and
Yeah.
Missoula, Snyder,
You named-
Griffin. Adrian
Nice.
Griffin.
Sorry, when you said Snyder, I had to be like, no, he's Utah, but you're right.
Spolstra would have been a great name.
Spo,
Yep.
Spo.
Spo. Spo.
All right. It'll be on to Trey now.
Give me
Okay.
50 there. Thanks.
Trey, name 3 teams with 2 current or former All-Stars.
Lakers, Celtics, and Hawks. Oh.
Mavericks.
the Suns, the Nuggets, and the 76ers.
That is correct.
Well
Good
done.
job. Yes, yes, yes.
I was actually trying to throw one or two in there, be like, no, sabotage Justin, because I couldn't think of like three. So I was like, no, think of at least
Was
one.
Trae Young
you
not
could
a
sabotage.
all-star?
Huh? Yeah, but you only named 2 in time.
Oh, okay. I thought I said the Hawks right in time.
Yeah, it was a little bit after. All right, I'll see you in second place. Name 3 players, Bob, with a signature shoe.
Austin Reeves, Ja, and LeBron.
Yes, good job. Justin, last one here. Name 3
No.
former lottery picks.
Ooh, LeBron, Wade, Bosch.
Good job. You got it. What did we finish that game there with? What's the score?
100 to Michael, 200 to Bob, 150 to me, and to Trey. 0.
He was here. You're here.
You are.
At least he was here.
You got those 50 points earlier.
played.
So it's fine.
Yeah, you're doing
I
things.
was
Yeah,
going
I
to
gave
get
you a
that
free
PJ
50.
Tucker one, but you stole it from me, dude.
Oh, I did.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, thanks,
well,
Bob.
I'm playing.
666.
Well, hope you enjoyed 5-second violation because it's now on to Trey's fact of the day.
Alrighty, guys. So kind of dry time in the NBA right now. So
Dry time.
we're going to talk about NBA free agent right now. One Christian Wood, who currently has the second highest career scoring average by an undrafted player in the modern draft era. So Christian Wood averaged this past season, give me 1 second, 16 points per game, 7 rebounds, and an assist, shooting 51.5 from the field, 37.6 from the three-point. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, Christian Wood hasn't really stayed on the teams that he's been on for long. He's
Philly,
played, he's played for 1, 2, 3, 4,
Chicago,
5, 6, 7 teams, and he's only played there
Milwaukee,
for like a year.
Pelicans.
So what's the best fit for Christian Wood right now? Me personally, I think Lakers would be a
Yes.
great fit for him.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
I fully agree with that.
Yeah.
Lakers. He's not a defensive. He doesn't have some crazy defensive presence. The highest he's ever averaged blocks per game was last year, and it was 1.1. He doesn't have like a high defensive. I'm not gonna say IQ, but just like general. He's not like a rim protector. But he could be an off the bench scorer. You pair him and AD together on the court at the same time. I feel like you got some offensive potential there. I like the Lakers a lot. Bob, what do you think?
I think, honestly, gut reaction, Christian Wood is not going to be on an NBA team next year.
Why though?
Are you kidding me?
I
don't disagree, but why?
I just genuinely, so honestly, from a face value, Christian Wood is known for one thing and one thing only, and it's just to be a stretch big. But hey, stretch bigs are pretty in right now. I mean, if you can shoot the 3 and you're a great defender, awesome. You're a stretch big. Christian Wood, unfortunately, can't hit a consistent 3, and he's not a great stretch defender. So while he is long, he's getting beat out at the boards, but he's winning at a mid-range shooting. I just don't think there's a lot of places for him, but ultimately he will, because if you look at the stats and you really see between his games played and the minutes played and then his efficiency, it doubled when he was actually given a chance. So I don't think Christian Wood's a bad player. I think he needs to be on a team like a Lakers or a Suns where you at least get a shot to like complement other stars. But ultimately, if you think Christian Wood's going to be on your favorite NBA team next year, he's probably not.
Justin, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he'll be on a team, so he'll be on somebody's favorite team. But I do think the good team for him potentially would be the Miami Heat. Have him go play next to Bam. Bam's really good defensively. He's good offensively, but you got kind of the opposite with Christian Wood, where he's good offensively, not amazing defensively. Kind of defensively, the same kind of situation. They need a little more size, in my opinion. But so yeah, the Heat culture fixes you up apparently. So we'll see how it happens.
I like it. What do you think, Trey? Where do you think you should go?
I said the Lakers.
Lakers,
I think the Lakers is probably the best fit for him. Just
And I don't know
his style of play.
I guess I don't know exactly what the Lakers have left to offer, like cap space wise. But I mean, I think they.
Yeah, I
at
think
this
they've got
point, if it's going to be playing in LA for $1 million or China or something, like why wouldn't you just take the not on his? I don't know where it lies. Maybe the Lakers don't like him, but you're right. Philly, Charlotte, Milwaukee, the Pelicans, Detroit, Houston, Dallas. Like he's only ever been in a place for longer than a season once, and that was with Houston, and that's when they were dog shit. So I don't know that I think that's the most glaring thing about him is that he can't stay in one place.
Yeah, I wonder what the reason is for that. But I mean, I think if the Lakers did pick him up, don't be surprised if he did steal that 4 position from Jared Vanderbilt or Rui Hachimura.
So we don't talk about like the behind the scenes. Well, we do talk about the behind the scenes stuff, but Christian Wood is not like a big locker room guy. It's
Yeah.
pretty well understood. He's not often loved.
That may be the big thing.
Environments of a team basketball situation.
Mhm.
So, yeah, a big part of me actually believes he won't be playing next year. But
No, Miami Heat. Here he comes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the Heat are waiting until the Lillard thing happens. It's either they're waiting for him to end up in Miami or they're waiting for him to go somewhere else before they make any more moves. That's why they let Gabe Vincent walk, Max Strus walk. They
No, for
let
sure.
all these things kind of fall into place before the Lillard thing does. So good fact there, Trey. Let's move on to our last game of the day, and it is Free Agent Frenzy. Guys, did you hear the news?
Yeah.
You're all suddenly a GM of your very own NBA franchise.
finally, God.
Every player in NBA history is now a free agent. Each round, there is a rule about the players that you may or may not sign. I will start by signing a player that fits the rule. The three of you will attempt to sign one NBA player that fits the rule of the round. If the player you choose fits the criteria of the round, I will tell you that you may or may not sign that player, giving you information on the rule of the round. You've all played this before. You know how it goes, but just for our listeners. You may only guess during your turn. Another rule that we added last time, you may not just guess. You must say a player and get the information about you if you can or cannot. Yeah, and if you know it's, players that are over, 4'1" or something, and you know you're very confident about that, good. But you still have to choose a player first. You cannot just guess. Now, there's a lot of stakes to the last day here because Bob is in a late last place, but it's a little competitive between Justin and Trey there for second. So for today's Free Agent Frenzy, each question guessed correctly is worth 200 points.
Mama.
If none of you can guess the rule, I will receive the points for the round. Sound good, everybody?
Great.
All right. Question one, round one, is going to be me starting with Michael Jordan. Bob?
May I draft Marcus Smart?
No.
May I draft? May I draft Luis Scola?
I'll double check for you. What a name. You always be doing this. And I wonder how much of it is just you guessing.
What do you
know?
mean? I do pretty well in this game.
No.
May I draft Kobe Bryant?
No.
May I draft Greg Oden?
No.
May I draft Carmelo Anthony?
No.
May I draft Scottie Pippen?
Yes.
Can I guess?
Yes.
He's Scottie Pippen or Michael Jordan's teammates.
Well, the first one was Michael Jordan, so think about that again. I'll still let you guess, but I started with Michael Jordan. And although he felt like he was only on the court with himself, that one wouldn't apply.
So it's not teammates of Michael Jordan.
I mean,
Oh,
the first one was Michael Jordan.
okay. We should just keep going.
Okay. I mean, actually,
I'm out.
I'm gonna give you another chance to finalize a guess. But,
Okay,
but
I'll
you must guess now.
This one, okay. Jump too early. Okay.
Got draft Horace Grant.
These are gonna be. May I draft? Or I'm guessing. So, is this? I said Scottie Pippen.
Give me a guess.
Players that
5,
came back to their team. I don't
4,
know.
no.
Random.
Nope. Trey's out. Bob.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
draft Horace Grant?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Guessing?
Yes, I'm gonna guess.
What's your guess?
These are players a part of a three-peat?
No. Nope. Justin, one question, one guess.
Yes, may I draft Derrick Rose?
Yes.
Are these just Bulls players?
Yeah, former Bulls players.
Yeah.
Cool. Good job.
Thanks.
You get caught.
Big
you know?
brainer. You tried. Somebody
Yeah,
tried to have Kobe.
And,
way
and
big
also,
brain.
I have told you guys that it will never. Somebody avoided it, but it'll never be players from the 2017 Piston. It'll never be anything like that. It's all like general players from around the league or a team or something that like apply to not just. That's a different game. You do this every time. Every time we
that
play
was
free
a
agent
different
fences,
game.
it's a different game.
Not to me, it's not.
I'm about to remove you from this next round.
Agreed. Trey and I agree.
And then every time I point it out, where I'm like, "Oh, you always complain about," it. He's like, "I don't complain about it." All right, here we go. I'm starting with Jason Tatum. Justin.
May I draft Kyrie Irving?
No. Trey.
Jason Tatum. May I draft Alonzo Ball?
No.
May I draft Tyrese Halliburton?
No.
May I draft Paul Pierce?
No.
Wow.
May I draft Bradley Beal?
No.
May I draft JJ Redick?
No.
May I draft Jaylen Brown?
Yes.
May I draft Malcolm Brogdon?
Yes.
May I draft Marcus Smart?
No.
Can I guess?
Yes.
These are current Celtics players.
Yes, it is. Good job, Bob. Well done. Yes, in fact, it is. Current Celtics players. All right. It'll be on a Trey to start, but me, personally, like as myself, like for me, I am me. You are you.
You are.
Keep this in mind. You are you. But I'm going to start with Kobe Bryant.
May I draft Derek Fisher?
No.
May I draft Shaquille O'Neal?
Yes.
May I draft my man, Timothy Duncan?
Yes.
May I draft Jason Kidd?
Double check for you. No.
May I draft Kareem?
Yes.
Oh. May I draft Kawhi Leonard?
Yes.
May I draft Carmelo Anthony?
No.
May I draft Rui Hachimura?
No.
May I draft Chauncey Billups?
No.
May I draft Bill Russell?
No.
May I draft?
Wait,
Whoa,
Sorry, I'm
hey,
sorry. I
hey.
apologize. I apologize. Good thing I didn't say a name.
'cause I'm trying to get back to where we were all of a sudden. What was the first name that you said? Kobe?
Cobes. Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Oh,
Not Mr. Bean, but yeah. That's funny.
may I draft Magic Johnson?
I'm going to double check for you, actually. Pretty sure.
I thought he was gonna double check on here, and I was like, oh.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Hall of Famers.
No.
May I draft Tony Parker?
No.
Jeez and Rice.
This is a good one. Says me, who came up with it.
May I draft Magic Johnson was one of them.
Yes.
May I draft Larry Bird?
Yes.
Oh,
Can I
damn
guess?
it.
You can.
Did all these players play for an Olympic team?
No. Bob.
I already guessed.
Oh, just one question, one guess. One pick, one
so
guess.
who can we run down who I could draft and not draft?
You can run through it if you remember, yeah.
Okay, I don't. Can I draft Nikola Jokic?
No. There it is. So give me a guess, and that'll do it.
Players that won back-to-back titles?
Very
No.
close, but no.
Nope.
Multiple time Finals MVPs.
Yes, multiple Finals
Multiple
MVPs.
Finals MVPs.
It hit me with Finals MVPs, but then I was
I
like,
thought
wait,
that too.
A couple of you were close. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
multiple time Finals MVPs. That's why Chauncey Billups was a no.
That's when I was like, oh, it's not Finals MVP. So I was like, Chauncey Billups.
When he
no.
said Chauncey and you hit him with a no, I was like, wait, this is nowhere where I thought that I was going.
Tony
Right.
Parker
It's
was
like,
a no.
all right,
I
I
was like, what
guess.
the hell's
Right.
going on here?
That was a good one.
All right.
It's
So
fun.
who that would have been Justin starting that one. So we're back to Trey starting this round. Trey, I'm going to start with Victor Wembanyama.
Oh.
May I draft Franz Wagner?
No. Bob.
May I draft Tony Parker?
No.
May I draft? Oh, let's go with Rudy Gobert.
No. Oh, sorry. Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
These players born in France?
No. You're out. Trey.
May I
Now
draft?
keep in mind, the two of you now do not have to suddenly guess. You guys
Yep.
can go back and forth
know.
as long as you'd like.
May I draft Mohamed Bamba?
Mo Bamba. I got home. Yes.
Okay. I don't want to guess right away, but I feel like if I don't, Bob's gonna guess it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
Okay. Go
ahead
for
and
it.
Are these players from 7'2" or higher?
Nope.
Bob.
May I draft Bol?
I mean, yes.
I already know what it is.
So it was over 7'2". Is it just simply over 7 foot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, Trey.
Damn.
Sorry, Trey. That's tough.
I knew it was either
Well,
higher or
wow.
lower than that,
Hang
right?
on. Hang on a second.
That's
Now-
pretty much
now-
the same thing. But
But here's the thing, though. You were the one who chose to go specific.
well, when I hear Rudy Gobert and when I hear Victor Wembanyama and I name the next player, all those players are over that. So I just
Well,
that's what I
Rudy
went with.
Gobert is at least listed at 7'1", so
Right.
Rudy Gobert wouldn't even apply to that. So I'm
Give or
I'm
take,
sorry
yeah.
it didn't happen.
That's fine.
But-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Alrighty, Bob, you're gonna start this time. I'm gonna take Justin's favorite guy, Carmelo Anthony.
I'm going to take Kevin Durant.
No,
Okay,
you're not going to actually.
whatever. Go to
Wow.
hell.
You
You are
thought.
not.
You thought.
Fucking thought.
Um,
Whatever. I hate you.
May I draft
What?
Scoot Henderson?
Ooh, may I draft? Oh man, Dwayne Wade.
No,
May I draft Mario Chalmers?
no,
May I draft Amen Thompson?
no,
May I draft Kemba Walker?
no. Just.
May I draft
I'm just fat.
Nikola
Sometimes I
Jokic?
react to some of your picks, and it's simply because I'm just fascinated by the names you guys come up with.
That's why it's funny.
Sorry, what was it?
Jokic?
No.
May I draft? May I draft Jeremy Grant?
Oh my god.
Let me check. Is that a? No, you may not.
Okay.
May I draft Steve Nash?
No.
May I draft LeBron James?
No.
May I draft Ricky Rubio?
No.
Just so we're clear, we've also none of us have drafted a player.
You guys are bad GMs.
Carmelo Anthony.
Can you imagine the real draft
trying to
this
think
way? They're just like, nope.
Just a reminder, we have started with Carmelo Anthony there,
Carmelo
Trey.
Anthony.
I will let this round ride for as long as it needs to.
Okay.
That's not
May
true.
I draft
To a degree. There's levels.
Chauncey Billups?
No.
You know what? May I draft Shaquille O'Neal?
No.
Not Chauncey. Not Shaquille O'Neal. May I draft Ryan Anderson?
No.
May I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Trey.
May I draft J.R. Smith?
No. No.
Okay, so think about that.
May I draft Danny Granger?
No.
May I draft Joel Anthony?
What a motherfucking name. No.
May I draft
Jeez.
Chris the Birdman Anderson?
No. Oh, that would have been a name for the grid we were doing earlier. Golly.
Yeah, hoops good.
Ooh, Nuggets
good.
Heat. Yeah. May I draft?
Damn.
This is crazy.
May I draft Quincy Acey?
Yes.
No.
May I draft Jared Sullinger?
Good one.
No. Just a reminder, we started with Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony.
I'm going to need... Remember when I said we're going to let it ride as long as we can?
Yep.
This is crazy.
This is getting rough.
We're going to call it one pick, one guess.
One
Each of
pick,
you.
one guess.
Who started this round? Trey started this round?
Sure.
No. Bob
Bob.
started this round. So you get to go twice. You'll have the last laugh. You'll have the last chance if nobody else gets it before you get back. So give me a pick.
Carmelo.
No
I know
idea.
this is my last. Or no, it's not my last. Fab Mello.
Fab Mello. No. Bob, one pick. Oh, no. Bob started, right? Bob, one pick,
yes,
one guess.
correct. I'm Bob.
Is it Bob? Are you the cocktail party without the party?
Preferably.
I think I have an idea now.
It's fucking perfect intro, dude. God damn it, that was awesome. Yeah. So may I draft Jaylen Brunson?
No.
All right, then. Give me players who only played 1 year in college.
No. Justin, one pick, one guess.
May I draft Norm Nixon?
No.
No. Is the rule that only Carmelo Anthony can be drafted?
No. That's not really what this game is, but no, either way. Trey, one pick, one guess.
May I draft LaMelo Ball?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
It's Kristaps Porzingis teammates.
Oh, duh.
You didn't even let me guess.
Yeah.
Oh, guess right now.
Is it Kristaps Porzingis teammates?
Yes.
Wow. Look
at you.
Give me
100%.
points.
Hey. Let's go. Actually,
I'm
don't.
giving him
no,
to him.
please don't.
I'm giving him
Because
to
I
him.
have to.
Yeah.
He's got him.
I mean,
He's
You
like,
cheated him out of his
Actually,
guess.
I can't beat him. So.
hey, that pick that you picked the Celtics, I was gonna say it, but you jumped on it too quick.
all right, last one. Let's get it. I'm starting with Chris Paul.
Oh, we got another one.
Last one.
It's me, right?
Justin starting.
Chris Paul. May I draft Drew Holiday?
Yes.
May I draft John Stockton?
Yes.
May I draft Rajon Rondo?
Yes.
I'm gonna just. Are you guessing or no?
No.
Okay. May I draft Penny Hardaway?
Checking. He's Anthony, right?
Yeah.
You may not.
May I draft DeAnthony Melton?
No.
May I draft Steph Curry?
No.
May I draft? May I draft Steve Nash?
No.
May I draft Jason Kidd?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and guess.
Yes.
Are these players top 10 in steals?
No.
Nope.
You said on it. You have to get that buzzer, bro. Rough.
Marcus Smart?
Yes.
I worded it wrong.
May I draft? May I draft Ricky Rubio?
No. Bob.
May I draft Malcolm Brogdon?
No.
May I draft Kyrie Irving?
No.
May I draft Tyrese Halliburton?
No.
May I draft Allen Iverson?
No.
We were on such a hot streak to
We
start
really
this thing.
were.
I think I kind of threw it off.
May
Wow.
What?
Nothing.
May I draft James Harden?
No.
Oh my goodness. May I draft Derek Fisher?
No.
May I draft Dennis Schroeder?
No.
Okay, well, I'll guess.
Yes.
Are these players that average 5
No.
assists a game?
May I draft Tony Parker?
No.
I don't know.
One pick, one guess. Well, you made your pick, but what's the
Oh.
guess?
It's just players that have over 1,000 steals.
Nope.
Have anything to do with steals?
Any other guesses? No points awarded, but any other guesses?
It's going to be a goofy one. So, boys, let's
I don't think it is.
Really not.
No, it's just point guards. I
That's
don't
why
fucking
wins
know.
point guards or
Is
points
it players that
or
have led
assists.
in steals and
Western Conference point guards?
No, it's way simpler than that.
All-stars?
All defensive players.
Oh, gotcha.
We were
Classic.
stuck on guards very heavily.
Yeah.
That's
I was
fair.
stuck on point guards.
Yeah, me
the,
too.
The thing that
Specifically.
made me laugh a minute ago is when you took Allen Iverson. He's a 3-time steal leader, never made an all defensive team.
He's not a great defender.
He's not a great defender, but being the 3-time steal leader should paid some sort of
should.
dividends. Anyways, what do you finish that game with there, Just?
That game, Michael had 400 points. Bob
did.
had 400 points. Justin had 200 points. Trey had 200 points.
Good game for everyone for the most part. All right, let's get with those picks and let's get it going in. Props to you.
Another exciting
Props edition to you.
Oh,
props to you, bitch.
Michael, you have 7,500 points.
Yummy.
You have decided on a Wednesday night WNBA game to take the Wings over the Storm. Are you shooting for the elusive 10,000 points?
If Bob doubled up, he would be at 42. He would be at 4,300. If I bet 2,500 and doubled up,
Not double up, but yeah.
well,
I
added
got you,
2,500 to my score, I'd be the first to ever get to 10,000. And he still wouldn't hit me. So give me 2,500 points.
Damn.
I'm okay with not having the trophy.
I respect it.
I know you do. Oh, finally.
I'm
Thank
consistent
God.
with that. Bob, 2,150 points for the Liberty over the Aces on Sunday. The day before we come back in the studio, are you betting at all? You don't have to.
I know I don't. And whatever I bet, it's a good bet for everyone else to go about and to move around. So let's just go ahead and do it. 2,000.
2,000 points because
I mean, but at that point, though, nobody's
No
gonna.
one. Yeah. So it's either you go 1,000 and you might.
No,
But no one's
I
gonna-
get it,
no
but
one's
I'm just
gonna
saying
touch
those extra 150 points at the end of the month aren't going to help you.
no, but it feels good about
zero.
better than zero.
Yeah, sure.
Someone might put
Whatever
them all
makes
on.
you feel good.
Someone might put them all on.
Yeah, Trey's trying to go
Hey,
shoot. Go for
you
10,000
can
too.
still get to 10,000, Trey. 3,725 points for Justin. Me. I've got the Liberty over the Lynx on Friday. And I'm going to bet a big 1,500 points.
Wow.
Hey, Trey, 5,000 points, second place, 10,000 points is at hand. If he loses, you can still jump up without betting that much anyway, or you can shoot for the moon. You've got the Sun over the Fever on Friday. How many points?
Sun over the Fever. How many?
Justin
Did he,
can
how
win
much
the
did he
month.
bet?
God damn it.
How much do I got to bet to beat Michael?
All of it.
No, no.
Well, here's the deal.
Damn it, shut up.
I don't see the points right now. So
If I
If
were
he
to
wins, you have to bet all of them to tie him. If he loses, he jumps down to
if I lose, I'm at
5,000.
5,000.
So he could put $1,
What did Bob
win
put
his
on?
bet, and he wins.
I'll
My
put,
number
I'll put
would
20. I'll put 2,500 on it.
Okay, good.
2,500.
Perfect.
It would be the
Sounds
second time
good.
we've tied if I'm wrong and you're right.
All right, let's do it.
No,
Now, I
if
do-
he's right, he'd be ahead of you.
If we do it, we flip a quarter.
You bet
Good.
2,500.
Oh,
Let's do it. If
Oh,
he hits,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
totally.
Sorry. Okay. Now, I did just want to address something that we started off hot at the beginning of the month about.
Oh yeah, we have been dust since.
No one kept up with it. Now,
Oh,
of
the
course,
water.
I stopped keeping up with it when I realized that no one else was keeping up with it. I'm not going to hold anybody accountable for the 300
forgot.
points that I should just be claiming, but it's okay. I'm not going to do it because, it's all right. Leaders don't need to be greedy. I'm not going to be greedy, but I do just want to acknowledge would be 300 additional points in my pocket because of the water
Give
champ
it to
thing.
him.
Water champ.
No, I don't want it because more than anything, I don't want to take 100 points away from each of you. So if I win or lose, fine. But what I don't want to do is take away points from my friends. I'm not like Trey.
Wow! Yes, I knew it was gonna come
Right, there
around.
it is.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
Thank you so much for listening
Greedy-ass
today, everybody.
Trey.
We really do appreciate it. Again, go to yaybasketball.com for some of that exclusive sweet Yay Basketball merch. Yaybasketball.com for some of that good. Now, if you listened, we love you. Really. We really appreciate your support. If you're still rocking with us, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you're listening right now. If you made it this far, you clearly are okay with the show. So just press 5 stars. We really do appreciate it. Share with friends and follow us at Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Just a reminder, we are recording live from the Yay Studio.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Bob, what do you have for the peeps?
Touch the ass. Touch the grass.
There
Also,
it
we have a Touch
Yeah.
the Grass shirt in the Yay Basketball merch.
Yeah, so good.
Tell a
Touch
friend
the-
to tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend to
Justin.
touch the grass.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Touch
Justin,
ass.
Just thanks for listening, guys. Can't wait for the next season. New season. Yeah, you get it.
Trey.
It's National Mutt Day, guys. So
Mutt?
get out there and take your mutt outside
Wait,
for a walk.
what? Oh, like a
I-
dog?
Like National Mutt Day. So
I have-
lay out
oh,
like
I
a
have-
dog. Yeah. So
I
get
have a
out in the
purebred
grass. Take your dog for a walk.
You would.
Celebrate Mutt Day.
That's a good one. I like
Yeah.
it. I mean, yeah.
Love
yeah.
the mutts.
Adopt. Don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop.
Remember to spay and neuter your pets.
Thank you so much for listening,
Bob.
everybody. We really do appreciate it. We're working hard, even in the off season. We love you. We hope to see you again next week, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after. Yay, basketball.
Basketball!